Welcome to the temple of Lulu Mystique. Leave your worries at the door. This isn't just a reading, this is a remembrance, a spiritual transmission to uncode what they buried and recode what you were born to be. Whatever resonates is for you. Come holy, come hood, come as you are. Are you ready? Let's go. Hi guys, you're here with Lulu Mystique. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Oh guys, I've got such a beautiful message for you guys. My voice is changing. I'm going through some hectic ascension symptoms, man. Like I feel like I'm catching a cold, but I don't have a cold. It's just a lot, which is why I've gone quiet for a bit, but I'm here. I'm not disappearing. But this message is really it's really engineering towards your embodiment of self right now. There's a lot going on within your heart space, really connecting to the heart of source, so to speak. This unconditional acceptance, and the energy that I'm feeling is this serenity. It's this deep internal peace. It's like a light switch has gone off and you are embodying everything that you are, okay? There's also this message here as well of karmic release and radical transformation. So through the past couple of days, if you've been going through like ascension symptoms and you're feeling like your power is coming back, what normally tends to happen is something will trigger you in order to test you to see if you've learnt those lessons and then to see how you're going to respond to it, okay? But at the same time, the energy that I'm picking up on is that something has tested you. And for the first time ever, you've actually given yourself grace to crash out. All right. And it was a very strategic crash out that's happened, because it's only through certain triggers that we transform. And it's only through certain triggers where it's almost like I'm hearing the word divine rage comes through, okay? But it's because you know you, and you know the power that you hold, you've released this rage in a very divine way. And by doing that, you've literally like shed a skin from it. But at the end of it, because you walked through that energy, you've collected a gift to yourself, okay? And the gift to self that I'm seeing here is you are, again, really embodying who you are. And I'm hearing for some of you, there's been a lot of outside noise, not just recently, but in your past. So if you're like an innovator, where you see things before they happen, and I mean this is coming through like in a business way. So say, for example, you had an idea and someone around you has said to you, oh, that will never work. And then a few years later, the same idea you had has blown up. Yeah, this is just like an example. You're now trusting in the original ideas that you have. And sometimes it's hard for you because, again, you are the blueprint to certain things. Like the ideas that you get are very unique to you and nobody else in the world is doing it. So it's like there is no blueprint for you to follow because, again, you are the blueprint. But this time there has been a change where you're believing in yourself and you're going to follow through on whatever it is that you have to do. Now, the energy here is also one of embracing your sensitivity and your uniqueness and living with grace. So there is a new energy, a calmness in you. It's a major reset that is happening and you're very anchored and grounded. And it's given like an Isis energy where you are sitting in your throne. It's a very quiet kind of change, a very quiet empowerment. It doesn't have to be loud. It doesn't have to be eccentric. It doesn't have to be, what's the word I'm seeing, but I can't say, as this always happens to me, right? It's just this serenity that you've got. It's not forced. It's not pretense. It's not showmanship. I'm seeing this energy of you're now walking with your back straight And even though there may be things happening around you, you're kind of laser focused on you right now. And I'm also seeing like a sort of light. So it's like a breakthrough energy where you are cutting cords just by vibrating just that little bit higher. And you are divinely protected. Okay, you've taken the time to retreat and to recharge. And you are fully in the energy of trusting the process of who you are becoming. There is no more doubt. There is no more neglecting of self. There is none of that energy is here. And again, it's this inner fire and willpower that you have that is being charged through your solar plexus right now. But again, it's a quietness. It's a reset that is quiet. And you're learning to internalize and listen. Okay, I'm also seeing like somebody walking under pink skies and the wind is blowing in your face and you're just accepting it for what it is. And it's this blessing of the wind, like recharging your aura. It's the blessing of even rain falling, and it's like a nature baptism that's happening to you. And I'm seeing like your ancestors are just really like clapping their hands like, yeah, she finally gets it, or he finally gets it, like this is what we've wanted. There's this energy of where you are letting go of the karmic cycles. You're no longer being like that soldier to deal with everybody's issues and dealing with even your ancestral issues. It's like you're breaking away from it so that you can really blossom. I'm seeing like this lotus flower right now where you are just in your own divine state, in your own kind of meditative state. You're being very strategic in what energy you're allowing in. You're being very, very strategic in also where you are dispensing your energy, which is very, very important. It's like you are solar powered, you're source powered right now. But again, it's not in this showmanship energy. There is this deep internal love and rebalancing and compassion that you are having for yourself. For some of you, I'm also seeing this crown portal activation. So for some of you, you may be feeling like, it may feel like bruises on your head, and you're like, where the hell has this come from? But it's an element of like purging, but it's also an element of connecting as well. So you're releasing something. There's a block that has been there that you are now releasing, and the divine messages are coming through. For some of you, there's this I don't want to say a maternal instinct, but it's like you're so tuned into self and the energies around you. So, for example, the image I'm seeing is that you're walking down the road. You have no idea what's happening behind you, but it's like you can sense the energy. So, for example, if someone was riding a bike behind you, it's like you would just naturally move out the way because it's like your aura has become unclogged and you can feel what's happening within a certain radius around you. And this is because there is the calmness that you are exuding right now. And again, you may have children. That energy always allows children to see you in your natural light, and they want to come and talk to you and hug you and play with you, and you're a perfect stranger and the parents are looking at you like, who are you? It's that energy. But it's like you're really nourishing yourself, and in return, Source is really nourishing you. Your ancestors are really nourishing you, and they're gifting you with so much more, because it's this essence of real devotion to self right now. Okay, we've got collaboration here, the alliance, and again, this is the ancestors just giving you space but holding you. So for example, the image that they're showing me is, you know, like when you're on your journey and you want to see signs and synchronicities, and you might see angel numbers popping up everywhere you go. And then it feels like all of a sudden this has just stopped. And you're like, okay, so what's going on here? Sorry, my voice. You're probably thinking like, what's going on here? But it's because of the embodiment that you're walking in. It's like a sovereign energy that you don't need these signs anymore, because you are the sign. You've embodied it all, so you don't need to be looking outwards anymore. It's all coming from within. Okay, we've also got this energy, again, this forgiveness energy. You've forgiven yourself for quite a lot of stuff that's happened. And it's freeing you. It's allowing you to move forward with grace, but with diligence at the same time. We've also got the energy of like exploration, like you're happy to explore your inner world, your inner chambers. It's like you're really understanding every emotion that you carry. You understand the intensity that you have. You understand that divine rage that may have happened. You're understanding that divine love that you have. You know how to balance it. You're understanding that these triggers are actually bringing you closer to your natural state, your natural rhythm, your natural grace, your natural success, because you're not afraid of you anymore. And that's the key. You are no longer afraid of you. You're ready to take off. You're ready to spread your wings and see how far you can fly. Okay. Now we've also got the heart of ascension. So again, it's this expansion in your heart. It's your expansion of your energy. And oh my God, this is really weird. For some of you, now, okay, well, we know weird is normal here, right? So I'm going to say it how I'm seeing it. For some of you, there's this energy of a childhood pet that you had, whether it was a dog, it was a cat, but I'm picking up more cat and dog energy, right? And the energy of this animal, whether it's still with you or not, it's just a memory now, is still very much a part of your emotional intelligence, is what I'm hearing. So for example, you had a very, very deep connection with this animal. And for you, it was the safest place where you could be, where you learned how to love unconditionally, where you learned how to, it's almost like have an attachment in a healthy way. This animal taught you also how to receive love unconditionally. An animal that was there for you all the time, but it wasn't like codependency. It showed you how to nurture, how to love, how to take care of another being. And this animal's energy is still very much with you. Okay? And it's almost like part of your blueprint in how you love others. But humans are different. They come with their stuff, right? Their baggage, so to speak. But this is the energy that's coming through. And there may have been like an abrupt ending between you and this animal, but the blueprint is still within you. And again, it's also showing like the healing journey that you've been on. Something has happened where something has also triggered a memory of this animal. And maybe for the first time ever, you've cried for it and realized like how integral this animal was. I'm also seeing an image of like cats. Cats are very, when they have their kittens, there's something about no interference, okay? You can't touch their young. If they can't smell themselves on their young, they will terminate them, okay? But there was such a unique bond and trust that this animal had with you that you could touch its young, because this animal saw you as family, as part of its clan. And this is very, very rare, okay? But there was a grief, so to speak, that you was holding for this animal, and there's been a big release, okay? And because you cried for this animal and you remembered the good times, it also allowed you to expand your heart space. So the grief that you was feeling, it's like you had a major shift, and it allowed for your heart to expand. It helped for you to release the past. You remembered the playful energy that you had with this animal, okay? But it's expanded you, and it's taken a certain lock off of your heart to know that you can receive this unconditional love in another human being, okay? Obviously using your discernment, okay? It's just an openness, okay? A heart of ascension. Now, again, the journeying that you have been doing in your inner world is now reflecting in your outer world. And again, this big shift, this portal opening that happened, where it has been very intense, and I'm still feeling the after effect of it, okay, because I felt it too, which is why I've done a message on it. But you are really, really, really believing in yourself in a way that you never ever had. You've never believed in yourself the way that you are right now. And it's a collective. This is a collective reset that is happening. Okay. We've also got portals, so it's like doorways into the now. You're letting go. That's the key here. You're letting go of that warrior stance that you had. There's a softness that's taken over you, where it's like it's almost giving me the image like you're just levitating through life now. It's like you've been through the worst of the worst, and you've embraced it and you've learnt the lessons, and now you are enjoying it. It's also giving me this image of you just being in the middle of the ocean on your back and just allowing the waves of life to take you where you need to go. There's no more fear. There's no more fear for anything, okay? And the more you're doing this, is the deeper you're going within yourself. And again, there's more ancient wisdom and knowledge that you are unlocking because of the calmness and the quiet that you are embracing within yourself. You're no longer doing things off of raw emotion. You're sitting with your emotions. You're embracing them. You're calculating them. You're questioning them, okay? And once like these emotions have landed and you've walked through them, that's when you're making your decisions. You're no longer rushing for anything. We've also got the energy of a crystal child here, and this is your natural core. It's your pure innocence, okay? And again, you're removing the falsehood of what other people thought of you, these projections, okay? And again, it's allowing that psychic ability that you have, that special gift that you have, to really come alive within you, okay? And again, it's being done so quietly that like your posture's changed, your emotional intelligence has changed. You can see more, and it's like you've got pattern recognition as well. So it's like you know how things can work out. So now you're choosing the best path for you, even though it may not look like that for anyone else. You don't even care what other people think anymore. And again, this is your key to freedom. You're doing so much inner healing and healing your inner child. You are creating that inner safety for yourself. And again, you're being extremely, extremely kind to yourself, okay? We've also got the card here of light language, the universal language of oneness, okay, of love, listening with your heart, okay? And it's like your heart is your biggest compass right now. Anything else, please, Spirit? I'm going to shuffle some cards. Spirit is telling you to arise, okay? Know and flow as the love you are. Be blissful in all that you do. Nurture yourself, okay? Self-healing. You've got the ruby ray, rebirthing the new earth. And the rebirthing of the new earth is rebirthing yourself, okay? It's this calmness and embracing the power that you have. It's not loud. It's not, oh my God, you've got divine guidance. And again, inner compass is here to support. Trust the guidance that you are getting, okay? Start to really trust your intuition, your gut feeling. You are learning to feel things out. It's like you're using logic when it's relevant, but you're allowing your body to be this, it's almost like motorbikes going past. It's almost like this motherboard that you're connecting back to, okay? We've got observation here as well. So it says loving eyes see all, okay? See the truth and step back, which is what you're doing. And by stepping back, you're recalibrating your whole system, okay? For some of you, I'm also picking up that there's been a moment where you've been locked into old habits, okay? Whether it's foods that you're eating, things that you're drinking, and it's like even smoking, right? Cigarettes or whatever, and you're feeling this natural pullback where this isn't resonating with my light body anymore. I used it for survival for a period of time, but it's not conducive for the energy field that I'm in, and it's going to be like an overnight switch that goes off and says no. Again, there's this energy of hydration and really drinking so much more than you're used to. I'm even seeing people no longer wanting to drink coffee, and that may have been like your life force. That was, you couldn't start your day without coffee, and now it's like, nah, I can do without it, I'm good, Okay, so again, and as I've said that, I've pulled the card of earth and air. And it's, again, this stabilization, this physical integration, and this mental clearing that is taking place for you right now. Anything else, please, Spirit? Yeah, you're walking into, it's this Phoenix energy, and it's giving like this Holy Grail communion cup of joy of life. This is what you're going into. And you know, sometimes when we speak of initiation and ritual, and we think it's got to be so grand, it's not. It's the quiet things that are the most meaningful. And I'm seeing a lot of emotions, a lot of crying, because a lot of you are coming to the realization of this. Okay, you're trusting. Okay, you're opening up your hands, you're sharing, and you're letting go, but it's all for self. Okay, anything else, please, Spirit? Yeah, it's got the dove of peace, so you're staying in the heart. All is well, and Spirit is telling you to be at peace. Okay, don't let anyone come in and disrupt your peace. There's this kind of cosmic intelligence that's coming through as well. And it's in this stillness. I'm even hearing that for some of you, your taste in music is changing as well. So where you may have liked heavy kind of bass lines and, you know, quite fast-paced music, you're slowing down. I'm hearing a lot of you are going back to the old school kind of neo-soul vibes, the Erykah Badu's and the Jill Scotts, the 90s, the early 2000s type of music where there was more substance, okay? Again, the card forgiveness has come out twice. You're seeing the bigger picture of what this process of life has been like, and you're ready to move on to the other side now. The doors are open for you, all right? You're trusting and you're healing. We've got the elven ones coming through as well. So again, divine creation codes, and we spoke on this, about being so tapped in that you can create things that have never been created before, all right? You're starborn, you're an architect. It's sacred geometry as well, all right? Believe in what you're doing. And for some of you, the energy I'm picking up is that this isn't even about fame and fortune. It's about being able to express yourself at a core level. And Spirit is saying, do it at your own pace, because people who like what you do will find you. They're saying what you're doing is about longevity and making an impact in the world. And being your true, authentic self is what will carry you. I'm also picking up this energy of, it's giving me like an Instagram energy where everyone's doing this masterclass, and I'm a coach in this and I'm a coach in that, and doing wild stuff out there. But Spirit is saying, stay true to your path. You don't need to be doing that. What you're doing is so different from what is already out there, that the old school methods, okay, of advertising, word of mouth, is what is going to push you forward. And it will push you forward and a lot faster than the average Joe doing the average shit out there. Excuse my language. Spirit is also telling you, like, you're experiencing the cycle and the circle of life. Okay, so for some of us, it's almost like it's giving me like a 40-year cycle again, where maybe the first 40 years of your life have been like, what the hell is this? What the fuck? It's just like every minute you're like, what? It just feels like one thing after another, but it's almost like you've had to experience this to let go of it, so that when you're in your prime with all this wisdom and knowledge, you can fly. So you've done the test. You've done the test already. You get some people who will hit their 40s and it's a midlife crisis. But you've been doing this. So now you're a seasoned veteran in the game, okay? Yeah. You're restoring. You're seeing shamanic signs. You're taking the time out for you, or you're coming out of that time out for you. And you're realizing again how important nature is for you right now. Even in the winter time, or is it fall for Americans? Normally it's like you want to be inside, you want to be cozy, you want to be warm, you want comfort foods. But it's like, okay, thank you, Spirit. But it's like you don't want that anymore. I'm also hearing that your core body temperature has changed as well. So where you normally like the heat, it's like you are liking cooler environments. Even in your home in the wintertime, you may not have your heating on full blast. It's not conducive for the energy that you have right now. And it's because your core temperature has changed. You're maybe a little bit hotter on the inside and not realizing it, which is why you need a colder external space to really flow in, okay? Again, we've got fire and water, so we've got all elements that have come out, and you're in this stillness amidst the turmoil. Okay, this is like the key changer for you. You're feeling more, and there's an emotional integration that is happening for you. And then straight after that, we've got integration. And again, it's this forgiveness of self and others, and this reunion within yourself. Okay, you're letting go of the defenses. Your defense mechanisms have changed. Like, people are really trying to like rock your boat, and you're just like, yeah, okay, right, what do I need to do? You know, no one can like take you out of the space that you're in now. But there are, again, like I said in the beginning, there are certain triggers that will happen so that you can elevate. All right. So don't take it as, oh my God, like you're going to have crash outs, but don't crash out in the worst way. Like, crash out and then be still and go, okay, what do I need to learn here? And your inner guide, not no ancestor. It's your own inner compass will say, okay, right, this is what I need to do next. Okay. And again, it's this energy of spirit really wants you to know how powerful you are. You are source. Okay. You have the power within. We have guidance, but it's internal. Okay, it's a major shift in energy. The spirit is saying that you are beyond the soul path. This is your blessing. Honor all life. Exchange the joy without karma or sacrifice. Okay, anything else, please, spirit? This is such a beautiful, calm reading, and it's just, again, reaffirming who you are and believing it at your core. And that's the space that you're in right now. Anything else, please, spirit? And my voice is just doing its own thing. Okay. Excuse me. So again, we've got this initiation card, and it's followed by opening the heart. So again, it's this deep trust, this deep healing, this reconnection with all. Okay. And as you're connecting with all within you, you're connecting with all outside of you. And again, it's this aura that you are. It's like you're a beam of light, source light walking on this planet Earth right now. Strangers are staring at you. It's just this magnetic energy that you have. And then we've got the opening of the heart. So because you're letting go and you're pouring all this love into you, and you're anchoring yourself with such a belief that you've never had before. And for some of you, it feels like this is the first time you've allowed yourself just to be with yourself without having a partner, because you've needed to really understand who you are. And there's been a lot of revelations that have come through for you, okay? And for some of you, you might have been like, do you know what? I'm enjoying this energy that I'm cultivating for myself. I want it for me right now. And it's always in those moments where, guess what happens? What comes knocking on your door? Love. Okay? So it says right to love and be loved and heart healing. So for some of you, you're not even looking anymore. You're just like, I'm so in love with me. I'm so in love with my process. I'm so in love with creating. I'm so in love with expressing my soul. I'm so at peace. I'm so calm. I'm so, this is the energy that I'm feeling. Is it Destiny's Child? So good. You're doing so good right now, right? And then all of a sudden, it's like this soulmate's going to find you, and you're going to be like, oh my God, I didn't want this right now. But because of the work you've been doing internally, and your frequency is shift, you're no longer looking for love from the wounded healer space, so to speak. And you know your boundaries. You know what you're willing to accept. You're moving very calm and slow and at peace. That this person's going to come to you. So, yeah, sorry guys. Sorry, but not sorry. Okay, and yeah, awakening, so you know who you are. And again, it's a DNA activation that's happening within you. Because again, you're letting go of that karmic energy. And because of the changes you're experiencing, it's literally changing your DNA structure, where, again, what you're doing now, for some of you, I'm also hearing that with these activations that you're having, Sometimes the karmic releases may not actually come from you. It may be playing out in a child or children around you, and it's triggering. It's almost like certain children hold karma that's been passed down to them, and your personal activation is making the karma in them. It's like you're extracting it. So it may feel like children or teenagers or are really acting up right now, but it's the knock-on effect. It's the domino effect, because as you're healing, your bloodline is healing as well. So if you have children, there's going to be disruption, but it's because that karma's being extracted from them. And it can be annoying, especially if you're trying to you're activating, you're trying to keep your cool, and then here they come with their BS, and you're like, what is this? But it's all part and parcel. It's like, it's a collective reset. So it's happening in your family and your bloodline simultaneously. Karma is being dropped off. It's being released. The activations are happening. Sometimes teenagers are a little bit more resistant to it. It's that push and pull, and you're having to deal with their hormonal imbalances as well, and the fact that they're teenagers but they're acting like toddlers too. Okay, so it's happening not just within you, but without you, outside of you, in your environment. So it's like you have to be clued up to this, okay? And I'm also hearing, if you are a parent, your parenting skills are a lot different from the norm, okay? You have that old school in you, but you're very new school as well. Anything else, please, Spirit? Yeah. Spirit is saying you are receiving your birthright right now, because you are moving in that essence of unconditional love, okay? And again, Spirit is also saying to you, it's okay to feel it all. You're cleansing, and it's the collapse of the old and the realignment that you have been praying for, okay? Anything else, please, Spirit? Hey, I think I said this earlier. You're walking in sovereignty right now, and you have the right to choose, okay? And you have immunity, okay? The universe is here, so we've got this Metatron energy as well. It's wholeness, communion with all life, the micro and the macrocosms of life, okay? And again, whatever you've been releasing or whatever has triggered you, it's that last cloak, okay? It's a release of your old identity, and it's your magnificence being realized. All right. So again, when we're shifting into new identities and we're releasing the old, it can feel scary. It can feel very much unknown, but you're going with the flow. You're like, I don't ever want to go back there again. And you're, again, this multi-dimensional energy is here. Your timelines, it's time to be you. And Spirit is saying to you, don't ever try to fit in. Don't do it. Spirit wants you exactly how you are. Okay. Yeah. This vision of unity. So you're focusing on your internal light, your light codes, your light source, your light energy. Okay. The right to see, the releasing of illusions, the illusions that were placed on you, your soul, your spirit, your bloodline. It's all being dismantled right now. Okay. And you've got this pineal activation happening for you. We had Crystal Child come out, and we've now got Rainbow Child. So you're unstoppable right now. No matter what life is going to throw at you, because you've anchored yourself, nothing's going to throw you off, okay? You're walking this path, whether you're walking it alone, or you got a partner, or you're calling in a partner, or you're doing it with your children. You are unstoppable, okay? You are a new earth builder. You are multi-talented, and you have a miraculous alchemy. Things can happen, and you bounce back quick, and that is not normal, okay? How many times is this heart energy going to... It's coming out again, cosmic heart source. So source of all, true home, just be heart connection. You're really operating in your heart space, and that's why your blessings are coming in. Anything else, please, Spirit, before I close this reading? We've got Indigo Child that's come out, and synchronicity. So again, inspire, heart space again, dialogue, internal dialogue. I'm also seeing again this energy of like cosmic family showing you signs, and you're just like, okay. And these signs only come when you've elevated your frequency, when you're on a higher frequency. Okay, and you're listening to that inner voice for the changes that you need to make. You're taking action. You have passion. You've got a renewed passion for yourself and for the gifts you have and for what you can create and give to the world. Okay, and there's community. So you will be building community, and it will be authentically done. Okay, the synchronicity. So you've got opportunities that are coming in divine timing. And you're very open to change, and therefore you are going to have divine outcomes. Anything else? Again, resolution. Old timelines collapsing. Like, is there anything else I can say? Because now it's just like repetition. Like, spirit is really trying to, and you know what it is? Repetition is how we learn. Okay, so again, it's this higher self embodiment and expression. Okay, and again, collapsing of old timelines. Guys, I'm going to leave this reading here, and I really hope this resonates with you because the energy is so soft and so full of love. If you do like this message, please do like, subscribe and share. And if you've made it this far, I am open for personal readings. I should have said that in the beginning. So if you're interested, everything you need to know is in my description box, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye. Thank you for entering the Temple of Lily Mystique. If something resonated, let it rest in your spirit. Like, comment and subscribe if you feel called, and share this with someone whose soul is ready to remember. And now, breathe with me. I am held, I am whole, I am home in my own soul. Until next time, come holy, come hood, just come real as you are. Peace.